What's up, guys? Sega Man back with another video on this hot summer's day in June. June was a very good month for the diehard Xbox fans like us. Very good show. Showed a lot of games that are going to be coming to Game Pass. Day one. Day one. Beautiful, fantastic games like Indiana Jones, of course, E-Day, Gears of War, which is my favorite, Zinc, amongst others. I'm happy for Gears. Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark looks very promising. That looks like a great game. Perfect Dark, man. That looks so futuristic, man. It blew my mind. It was just phenomenal showpiece, you know, for the Xbox show. I did with our crew. But you still got a lot of naysayers out there. Butthurt about it. Xbox. And their Xbox can never win with them. You see, they asked for all this stuff, and I talked about this on my brother Sega Forever's podcast, The Wrecking Crew. Back in those days, they were so hardcore on trying to destroy Microsoft, the Xbox image, Xbox even existing. They made a huge mockery of the first OG Xbox, the VCR 720p box, right? Xbox got no games, right? When they had the better lineup in 2013 than PlayStation had. They had the better lineup of games. They did. And they wanted so bad to destroy Microsoft and Xbox. They did. This was way back when I really didn't know too much about the social media aspect of that. I was brand new to that. I was just doing my pickup videos and stuff. And then I started to dwell into that stuff. Listening to certain podcasts that were trying to defend Xbox, like Microblocks of X, The Welsh Gamer, along with my brother now, E-Rock, you know, and the Exile podcast, which is ours, you know. The whole point of this video I'm making is that you have people out there that like to troll Xbox channels. I always talk about, you know, trying to keep that 2013 vibe alive. After all the great stuff that Microsoft has done in Xbox for gamers, and they still want to keep touting all this rhetoric garbage, calling Phil Spencer a liar, you know. Even, you know what the most sad part is about this whole thing? Phil Spencer gave games to the PlayStation community. And what did they do? To try to help them out, see how the games would sell on there, see if it did very well and very good, and you be respectful for that. And what do? Make a mockery of it. I think they said Sea of Thieves is doing good over there, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, the only thing that you fake PlayStation fans can do is make in front of the games and saying that, aha, we got your games now on our platform. It works and plays better over here. Just stupid rhetoric stuff. And you still are disrespectful. You're very disrespectful. Phil Spencer is trying to help out your piss poor company, and you're still disrespectful. You know, you have people out there that say Xbox is dead still, and some of them troll and say that. It's a whole bunch of actually it's a whole bunch of denial in these gaming streets. It's a whole bunch of the denial. They have a big denial wall up that you can't penetrate. You know what I'm saying? You can't break down big that big wall, you know. Sometimes I call them the PlayStation mimes. You remember the mimes that would go like this, right? Trying to get out of their little box or wall. The PlayStation mimes. That's what they are. Even though Phil Spencer has tried so numerous times to play nice with PlayStation, when the acquisition was going through with Activision, Blizzard, how they made themselves over there look so foolish and dumb trying to stop the Call of Duty thing to go through with Activision, with Microsoft, and going to court, and you see it didn't work. Money talks, bullcrap walks. What happened? He walked right off of that job, right? He's gone now. The head back then of PlayStation. He tried to play nice with him. He didn't want to accept that. So what happened to him now? He has no job now with Sony. And you guys are back to having nothing, really. You have to pay for Call of Duty now on PlayStation. With Ultimate Game Pass, we don't have to pay $80 or $70 to play the game. It'll be in their day and date. And there's going to be a lot of Xbox 360 fans wanting to come back home to the castle of Xbox. You know, the ones that never left. You know, the ones that stayed and fought, like myself. You can go out and buy a Series X or S, but you're really not allowed to come back home, honestly. You're out there faking the funk. Oh, I've always been an Xbox fan. I just wanted them to do better. They were doing better in 2013. They were just ahead of the game. You guys didn't understand DRM. You guys didn't understand a lot of things about what they were trying to do. It's relevant today, everything they talked about in 2013 that's going on right now. What Microsoft and Xbox was trying to do. You said for years Xbox got no games. Now we have all the game studios that you'll never have. That show they had was fantastic. Your show was garbage. I watched it. I don't really watch the PlayStation shows, but I actually watched it. It was trash. I'm sorry, it was. I would be upset if I was a PlayStation fan. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to troll. I would be very upset with that lineup. What lineup, really? Astrobot? Really? Astrobot? You guys are happy for Astrobot? I thought Xbox had too many kiddie games. It looks like you have the kiddie games now, doesn't it? Astrobot. Nothing wrong with that. If you like kiddie games, that's fine. You know, there might be younger kids that like Astrobot on the PlayStation. That's fine. But I'm just saying what you said about our system. We have too many kiddie games. You have a kitty game and you guys are all excited and happy and jumping for joy about it. Is there something wrong with it now? I mean, you guys have kitty games now. Is there something wrong, or is it okay now to have kitty games because it's Astrobot and it's on your preferred console? Is that we supposed to accept that now? I don't think so. I really don't accept that at all because that's all you ever said is we have the Frankenstein box. It's weak. We have too many kitty. We have kitty games. No true bangers, as you call them, triple A games. Hellblade is a triple A game, and it is what you call a banger. It's it it's the best looking game out right now. It's Hellblade 2. You have nothing over there that can compare or compete with Hellblade 2. You just don't. I'm not trying to be mean or throw shade, but you honestly don't have nothing over there that can compete with Hellblade. And please, for the life of God, don't tell me God of War. Like you always say, every great game that it's a graphical masterpiece on the Xbox, you try to compare God of War with it. I'm not saying that God of War is not a good looking game because it is. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen the gameplay and trailers that they have on YouTube. It looks good. It looks like a good graphical game for PlayStation. It's not the best looking game, but it looks good. Don't look better than Gears 5, in my opinion. It just doesn't. It doesn't do what Gears 5 can do, in my opinion, and it doesn't look better. It doesn't. Definitely doesn't look better than Hellblade 2. Definitely 100% don't look better than Hellblade 2. I know it doesn't. You know? But that's what you guys, strive on about graphics and movie s type games. Like that's the end all be all of gaming when it's not. Triple A games does not make up a game community as a whole. Because in that game community, you have people that like indie games with 8-bit graphics, with 16-bit graphics. Different types of genre of games make up a real true gaming community out here in these gaming streets, not just movie like S games. You see, PlayStation fans, the true PlayStation fans, don't just play AAA games. They play all kind of games. That's why Ultimate Game Pass is an awesome fit for the ecosystem inside of Xbox. People are still dialing Ultimate Game Pass when it's destroying everything out there. And Nintendo Switch can't mess with Ultimate Game Pass, and PlayStation Spartacus or whatever it's called, or Asparagus, can't compete with Ultimate Game Pass. They can't. Not saying that they don't have games somebody might like. That's cool. If you're a gamer and you like to Switch, do you. If you're a true PlayStation fan and you like whatever they have out now, that's fine. But there's also a lot of PlayStation fans that are upset right now with their lineup. They have actually came out and said it. I'm not talking about the pony mimes. I'm talking about the true PlayStation fans. They're upset. They have every right to be, because they're just not getting the games worth the value of their buck of purchasing a PlayStation 5. You pay all that money for a PlayStation 5 and you're not getting any good software on that system. I would be mad too, you know? If I invested in a PlayStation 5 and spent $500, I'm expecting more games out of that camp. And there's nothing to show for it right now, is there? Nothing. I want to welcome back Microbox of X. I'm so glad that our UK brother is back. He's going to be starting up a podcast soon. So I want to give a huge shout out to our brother, Microbox of X. You know, big shouts out to him. was glad to see him back. Honestly, we miss those guys. Big shout to our UK brother, Microbox of X. I think he just wants to be called Microbox, I think, now. So it's very good to see him again. And hopefully we can get him on our all of our podcasts, you know, and be on his. It's good to have him come out of retirement and come back. So welcome back, Microbox. It's really good to see you again, my good brother. He made a few videos. Go check him out, you know. See, we already know that we won. True Xbox gamers know that we won. We have such a huge backlog right now, it's not even funny. There's games that come out in Game Pass every week, every other week, you know? But it just fathoms me how much people out here in the gaming community, these trolls, are still in denial. They're so butthurt about what Microsoft is doing for their consumers because they're not getting their money's worth. The consumers over at PlayStation right now that invested into the ecosystem are not getting their money's worth out of that game system. They're not. They're just not. One point in cases, those 4 games that went over to Sony, there's only a couple of them that are doing okay. Some of them didn't break the top 10 of over there or anything. 100 are over there. They're not doing good over there. The only reason why you guys like them over there is because you can come out and say, see, Phil Spencer lied. Said he would never put none of your games anywhere else and make up all kind of stuff now. Phil Spencer is a really good guy. He's trying to help you guys out because he knows, and you guys know deep down, and the truth is that Microsoft can destroy you and the other competition. PlayStation, they really can. If they wanted to, they can make you disappear. I'm just putting truth to facts. If they really wanted to be aggressive, they're already, in my opinion, being nicely aggressive. But if they wanted to be mean like and put that mean mug on and be ugly out here, PlayStation and Nintendo would be through. I'm telling you right now. Nintendo does not have those long pockets like Microsoft. Sony definitely doesn't have those long pockets like Microsoft. Microsoft can literally destroy those gaming companies, but they're playing nice because they don't want to do that. Because Phil Spencer is a true gamer. He doesn't want to. Let's just keep truth to facts. Phil Spencer owns a Switch. He did a show a long time ago, or a few years back, where he had his Switch and he had his little character in there, and he did the show. I watched it. He likes the Nintendo Switch. I believe he has a PlayStation also. He's a gamer. He's just head of Microsoft's gaming division for Xbox. And I believe Xbox, if when he plays, is his preferred console. But at the end of the day, Phil Spencer's a gamer. He owns those systems. If he didn't really like Sony or Nintendo at all and just played Xbox and PC, you guys would be destroyed right now. Just keeping truth to facts here. If he was aggressive like that, you guys would disappear very quickly. You're messing with a behemoth, man. Microsoft is a software giant in the universe. They are. They're the biggest thing when it comes to software. They can't. Sony can't beat them. Nintendo cannot beat Microsoft, and you guys know that. You guys are so hurt about us having fun and enjoying our games. See, we talk about our games that we play and like. Me and Unlimited talk about the games we play and like. Me and Ebot talk about the games we play and like. When I talk to 100, we talk about the games we play and like. When I talk to E-Rock, so on and so forth. Brother Sega Forever, First Lady of X, Tuckmaster, Deploy, all the guys we rock out with, Gogo Pole, Toolman, all these great guys that supported us, Smitty Smith, Poseidon, ADOS, good brother, big shouts out to you. The Higher Sanctimony, NWO Prime. Just to name a few of these people that are diehard Xbox fans. Anthony Chipmunk, all these guys, Dave C, all these guys, man. Diehard Xbox fans. They know what they're talking about. They know their shit when it comes to Xbox. They do. Big shouts out to our chat, man. Love the Xbox brothers, man, because they come with that work. Rain G4, Other Zinc is a big proponent of our group. The numbers, man. Other Zinc, man, can't be beaten. You know, in my opinion. I mean, he comes with the facts. He bought, man. Oh boy, you know, man. I'm telling you, he comes with the facts, bro. When it comes to Xbox, he's very, very knowledgeable about Xbox. He just is. He knows about PlayStation and Nintendo also. But when it comes to Xbox, man, you better know what you're talking about. And you better have your A game when you step in that ring because he'll knock you right the hell out in the first round if you don't know what you're doing. When you try to go head to head with him talking about gaming, I'm trying to tell you right now, it'll be a TKO in less than a minute in that Xbox boxing ring. I'm telling you, man. Very knowledgeable guy. 100 and Intramedia, all those great guys over there. You know, you cannot destroy Xbox. Xbox is not dead. You can say it as many times as you want, and you can keep believing that in your little pea brain of yours. It's not going away. It's put into Samsung TVs now. The newer smart TVs you got of Samsung, there's an Xbox app in there. So you can play your games directly from your TV. It's in your phones. It's in your laptop. It's everywhere. What did Phil Spencer say? Everywhere. It's everywhere. Soon a handheld. Soon the mobile market is going to belong to Xbox and Microsoft. I'm trying to tell you, man. It is. They're striving to get that, and I believe they're going to get it. Why are you mad? There's no reason to be mad. It's gaming. Either get on board or you get off at the next stop. Come and ride the train. Come and ride it, man. The Xbox train, bro. You know? Nothing wrong with liking your other systems. We all have other systems. I have a Nintendo Switch. We all have other systems. It's the way right now, man. It's just the way it is. Stop being in denial. You got all these guys out here making all these boohoo cry videos. It's really mind-boggling and funny at the same time that you guys are so fake. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Crater Face Guy and amongst the others. I mean, you guys are laughing stock out here in the gaming community. It's ridiculous the way you guys act. You want to really just keep pounding Xbox into the ground, and you can't. You can't pound it into the ground. It's not going anywhere. You might as well stop making videos and podcasts about it. It's not going anywhere. It isn't. Microsoft and Xbox is king right now. Out here in the gaming streets, it is. It really is. I'm not saying that the other consoles don't have something that you can play on it, because they do. If you're a true gamer, you find something to play on the PS4, the PlayStation 5, or the Switch, or whatever. Do you? But there's one thing I will tell you: you're not gonna, you're not going to convince true diehard Xbox fans to turn coat, because they won't. We bleed green. That's what we like. You know, it's just amazing how Phil Spencer and the crew, Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, all those guys knocked it out of the park with their show. That was the biggest show ever of the millennium. Knocked it out the park. You guys couldn't hold a candle to that with your shows. Couldn't. We are so happy over here. We are definitely eating good over here. I've been saying that for a few years now, man, touting that. Now and I like that people are doing their videos and podcasts and saying we're eating good. And that's fine. They can say we're eating good, but it I started we're eating good over here, which we are. We are eating good over here with Ultimate Game Pass. Did numerous videos on it, preaching it to the world tops, because it is the best value for your buck. If you can't afford to go out right now and buy a $70 game, which I'm hearing that they wanted to go up more to like $80, because these games are so expensive to make. But guess what? If you have that Microsoft Xbox Ultimate Game Pass, that's 16.99 or 15.99 right now. You can play all those day and dates and exclusives in there and not have to pay $70 to $80. If Ultimate Game Pass was to go up to, let's say 1 month goes up to 19.99, it's worth it. Let's say 3 months goes up, it's worth it. For one game that you pay $70 or $60 for versus 3 months of Ultimate Game Pass, which could drop day and date exclusives into, that cost 80 might cost up to $80. You're not paying that. You're still getting the value for your buck if you invest in Ultimate Game Pass. The developers are getting paid too. They always try to make up saying the developers are not getting paid right. Yes, they are. When their games go into Ultimate Game Pass, they're getting paid. Okay? Stop lying and crying about Xbox and Ultimate Game Pass, man. You guys got to come out anywhere and everywhere to just make up all this stuff about Xbox. It's a shame. You honestly should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Really. You know? Then they come in my brother Sega Forever's podcast and try to steal damage control. Um, Christopher Fart comes in there under a different name and tries to still say stuff about Xbox. Man, you guys are like fiends. I'm just being honest. You guys are like drug addict fiends on Xbox. You need some kind of methadone or some kind of help. I don't know what to tell you guys out there. You guys cannot stop and keep Xbox out of your mouth whatsoever. I don't know. You can't never keep Xbox out of your mouth ever. You have to wait until one of your little nasty channels that do nothing but troll Xbox says just a little inkling of something, and you gotta come out and spew that toxicity out here in the true gaming streets. It's a shame that we have to keep cleaning up after you. You're grown people. You're not babies anymore. And we have to come out in these gaming streets and clean up all that toxic dump you waste on the true Xbox gaming community and the community gaming community as a whole. Because you want everybody to be miserable like you because you're not getting what you want on your preferred console. You're not getting what you want. That's why you're asking for our games. And then when they get over there, you don't play the games. You don't buy the games. You don't support the games. But you make in front of the true diehard Xbox fans because you got those games over there. Because that's all you know how to do. That's the only way you know how to function. Because you don't know better. You don't know anything else but that. It's sad and pitiful that you fake, trollish gamers out here have nothing else better to do. The PS Mimes putting up that wall. Nothing can get through it. Xbox, 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 Xbox. Xbox is dead. Xbox got no games. We got all the games right now. And there's a lot of people right now, and I said this a long time ago, that are saying it right now, and it is a true fact that PlayStation got no games. They have no games. They don't. I'm not going to talk about Switch. They don't really come out and come out here in these gaming streets and really say anything. You got a few that do, but for the most part, the Switch people don't bother anybody. They just play their Mario's and their Zeldas and keep it moving. But you guys, the PS Mimes, man, it's sad and pitiful. It really is. Well, I'm in this video. This video is over 30 minutes, but I wanted to come out and talk about that. You got to understand something that we're very, very happy over here with all the games we're getting, games that are coming. Oh, holiday season is going to be great. A lot of more things that are coming to Xbox. A lot. And we're happy over here, man. We're not crying and whining on PlayStation channels and making in front of your games you don't have and different things like that. We're not doing that. We're not out there trolling PlayStation channels. Have you ever seen uh, Ebot or me or Unlimited or Sega Forever or the First Lady of X, all of our crew, E-Rock, going over there, New Legal, all the true guys, trolling you guys? No, because we have games to play. We have games to play. And we don't have the time to come over there and troll you, and we wouldn't, because you're not worth it. You're not. You're not true gamers, man. You're not. You just want Sony to be the only one that survives gaming and takes over gaming. That'll never, ever happen. Never happen. Food for thought. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Yes, it's a little over 30 minutes, but uh, we're very happy. Very, very happy what's going on over here on Xbox. Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond are definitely knocking it out of the park, man. It is a great time, and it always was a great time to be an Xbox fan. Peace and love. Xbox for life. We don't die, we multiply. And remember, baby, we're always eating good over here. Sega Man out. Peace.